guys, my name is Zoe and welcome to another episode of Casually Chaotic. I have Chris here with me today and we are going to be talking about his channel. So let's just dive right in. So first, what is the name of your channel?
It's Senjuko Comical. I'm a multimedia type of person. I do gaming, I do stories, I do voiceovers and stuff like that.
Okay, so where did the name of your channel kind of like come from?
That's an interesting story considering that I don't know.
Okay.
I just kept saying Senju when I was in middle school and it stuck, so I added code to it. That's where we are.
Makes sense.
Then we got yellow and blue.
So that's like your brand colors?
Yeah, yellow and blue.
All right.
Yeah.
What is the basis of your channel? Like, what do you show?
Okay, that's a deep question for the second one. I guess I show pretty much like the stories that I do have a moral to the end of it. So anytime you're watching it, it's always gonna be like a lesson at the end, or showing what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Like I have a story about my first fight, about me stealing, and I think the most popular story so far was actually ones where I was doing stories about my friends' experiences with Subway and getting in fights with their siblings, stuff like that. So it's mainly just trying to put a story out there and then give it a moral.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's really unique to me and neat that your stories are in animation. So you do all of the animating yourself and all of the movements.
All the animation, all the Family Guy character panels, all the drawing and stuff like that. So editing as well, kind of like a solo one-man thing.
Right. Yeah. So approximately how long does that take you, like for one video? And for an estimate, if I am only focused on that, it'll take like maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Okay. But managing school and doing that, months. I haven't posted a video in months. Understandable.
I need to get back on my consistency. Grind time.
Things like that happen. Life happens. So, building your brand, like what went into it? Like you told me about the name, you told me about the colors. What are other things that you were like, these are going to be staples of my brand?
Obviously, animation style. I'm more of like a heavy line and a thin line. I don't know if you know what that is. It's an art style where your lines have weight and it shows in animations and stuff like that. Some other stuff, Afro, not cutting it ever. it's a staple now. It's like me.
Right.
Kind of hard to miss. Other stuff, I guess the smile. Awkward situations, I smile. Pretty much upset situations, I smile. I'm going to rage in games, so I'm gonna be smiling at that too. So I guess that's one of the things. And the only other thing is yellow and blue has just been the main colors. Don't really know where it came from, just stuff.
Right.
So,
How were you able to like build your following? Like did people just gravitate, or like how did you put yourself out there? How did you promote?
Promoting was actually, I'm still kind of like learning it a little bit, but getting business cards, it was like what, $33 for 100.
Oh, okay.
So I got business cards I pass out. I will do TikTok. It's a good way of like exposing yourself because everybody is scrolling. Reels is another way to get people to see where you are, and pretty much just networking with people on campus. Like it hasn't been only just friends that sub to me. I have random people, like I remember there was 2 subscribers I can think of. CO8, weird name, but he joined a game that I was in and just started buying me stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and the second one, he was just in the comments talking about how underrated I am for having 200 subscribers now at 233. So yeah, just consistency is the way to expose yourself to the vast internet world.
So for example, if you had a video coming out on a Friday, what would you do to lead up to getting engagement for that video?
Okay, so for engagement for videos that come out on a certain time, you can either premiere it, which is where it has a set drop date, or you can promote it like showing clips before it comes out. I usually do the second one because I haven't figured everything yet.
What do you think you have in the works like coming up? Any like ideas or anything you want to focus on or work
on? I am in this, well, we're starting a group called ACE. It stands for, I'm going to try to look at it, I'm going to try to remember it. Accomplishment, I don't remember at
okay.
all. So yeah, I'm doing something with them. It's a group of 4 people. I hate scary games, but apparently that's what brings the content in. So I guess scary games is what I'm going to start playing. I got to start making some more story times and just trying to post more, depending on what it is, because I don't really have a set goal on what my channel really is for.
Right.
At least not yet.
Understandable. Would you think about doing things from the way of like having subscribers or people send in their stories and then you could animate it and turn it into a story that way as well?
When I get more traction, I have thought about doing that, yeah. Getting random people to tell me stories and then I share it with them.
Right.
Or another idea was, like I spoke before, friends telling me their stories and then I put that together, like, you know, true. Subway, not his favorite. So yeah, I made a story about that and that got a lot of traction as well. So just moving forward with that.
Do you want to talk about what's your channel?
Not really. I mean, you think about it like, man, 200, that's like a low number. There are 200 people walking around. That's not a lot of people. So that's the way I've been looking at it. I'm trying not to compare my number to other people's number.
I understand that.
So yeah.
For me as well, being a photographer and just in general with trying to start my channel and things like that, it is kind of like, you know where you want to be, and then we just have to focus on the process of getting there. It's not just going to jump there. And we know that, but it's just, it's the journey, and during the journey, just trying to stay uplifted, trying to stay bright, trying to remind yourself, like, this is what's really going to make when I get to that point is very significant and meaningful.
Yeah, I have seen some of your photography. It's
thank you.
It's good. It's good.
Was there any nerves or anything when you first decided, like, with starting a channel? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I thought about making a channel for like 2 years and never did, and then they finally do, and it's like really worth it.
Not really nervous going into it, but if I could have gone into it earlier, I would have. You could have started YouTube pretty much at any point. As Gamer Grandma, she's like a multi-millionaire right now. She has a whole bunch of traction. Everybody's watching her. She's like 76. Oh, wow. So you can start anytime you want. It's just, will you do it? Consistency, pushing it out there. That's the hard work.
The discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people lack. I lack discipline as well. I lack a lot of discipline. All right, so your first video. Let's talk about that.
First video.
What was the story? What went into it? The trials, the tribulations, and then the final woosah of like, wow, I put this out, so I'm proud of myself.
First video actually had to get deleted. Man, when I was a kid, I was cancel worthy. I made a video about Donald Trump. You can pretty much expect where that went. Black and white, talking about the new presidents with the Incredibles theme song in the background. It was cringeworthy. So yeah, first video was chopped. First new video after wiping my entire channel was how I got suspended for threatening to blow.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
Yeah, I came to school one day and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a boy. And I threatened to I got suspended for 3 days.
Yeah, I bet.
On some troglodyte level shit, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you made that into a YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's still up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many views does that video have?
112, I think.
112 people were really engaged. Oh my god. Have you thought about doing any like collaborations with people, or have you done any collaborations with other like animators, YouTubers?
I have done some collaborations with a YouTube channel, The Core 4, run by Eric, but he won't admit he's the leader. I've done collaborations with Ghost Wolf Pro, which is Z. There's been some YouTubers who haven't made any channels yet, or haven't made any videos per se, and I've done collabs with them. They're working on getting there. And animation-wise, no, not yet. But drawing-wise, there has been some collaborations. I don't remember what his Instagram is, but I did some work with him. So yeah, just networking.
Makes sense. Yeah, networking is, I feel like, really essential, and a lot of people don't take that into consideration. Because it's like pros and cons to it, like with anything. The pros of being able to meet new people, getting to work with people, getting to like see like how you are in that type of environment. But then sometimes it's just kind of like when you have to wait and depend on other people, and it's like, I know I could just do this on my own. Yeah. It's like I wouldn't have to worry about all those other minor discrepancies.
Yeah, it is important, but it comes with its pros and cons of, oh man, what if I get scrutinized for trying to talk to someone who's bigger than me, or I should really put myself out there if I'm gonna actually do this.
Right. Do you think that you would take your animation and your channel to like a point of maybe brand deals or like in other directions besides just story times?
Yeah. I'm working on a story right now. I do not have a title for it. The title currently is Extraordinaries, but I'm tweaking it a bit. It's a bit of like a comic/manga of that, but I'm trying to implement the YouTube side and the things that can make me money on the side while doing content. So, merch, stories. I can see my face on a bottle.
On a bottle?
Yeah.
I also feel like having like little subgenres and like different mini-series is like a very big thing sometimes too.
I'm trying to think, do I have any of those? I have playlists of different like categories of things I do, but I don't think I've done a subgenre yet. Get to write that one out.
Man, listen, could be in the works. I have a few ideas. I'm just not a drawer or animator. I can't do that.
I mean, you got a channel though.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. I don't know. I don't really know what else to ask. I feel like this went pretty smoothly. Yeah, we talked about you building your brand, developing how followers have came in. I don't know. I feel like this is pretty good.
That's the way to wrap it up.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Please subscribe. I will drop the link and the name of his channel. Thank you for being here today, Chris. We really appreciate it. It was great.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, y'all.